Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Um, yeah, the energy intense. A lot of things are coming in, but those who did the work, they feel a little different. Communicate with some other people. Got a feedback from different places. Yes, we are in the Scorpio season. You guys knew about this is coming in. You knew the situations. You follow it, and for those who did the work. Actually, just like 10, 15 minutes ago, I got a message from someone who is very often here. I give them a help, and I got a good message in there. And we're talking about a help that you want to get and look inside of you. The help helps you. The help is given to you because why? You seek from it. You look from within you. You asking the universe for this help. And this is why you're getting it. Ask and shall receive. And I want to say um, thank you for all of you that comes in and you guys ask for help. You guys are picking up the topic. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. You guys pick up the topic. You sometimes message me on the Facebook. You're searching for things, and I help you out. Why? Because I understand your soul needs for it. And through the soul needs, I go back into your human based behaviors. That's the part of the spiritual and astrology psychology that's what it does for it. You don't fix within your soul, you're not doing anything less. Today, we want to talk about something very special topic, very important for the twin flame union, guys, because there has been something you guys been separated. I want to say that lately the topics about the twin flames. It's kind of like a following one after another, one after another. They are like a huge chain that cover up itself. And I want to say thank you to all of you that coming in here and do a suggestions for the topic. And I enforce you that I don't want to say they enforce you, but I want to kind of like put you in a UN to be on the charge, on the charge of the topics. Why? Because of what you guys need from within you, so I can be more helpful to you guys, and that's what the chat is for about it. Okay. So, what is the today's topic? It's how to accept your twin flame after emotional physical abuse. Okay. First of all, take a look for it. I'm going to take the emotional and the physical abuse part of it. Uh, Faye Thomas, yes. Hopefully, there's gonna be a lot of the people of the twin flame, soulmates, divine partnerships. Rough times are coming. They know it. Everyone feels it from within. Hi, Christy. And I hope, yeah, I'm kind of like doing okay. I was did a one fault when I got feeling better. I thought that everything was okay. I'm gonna be fine. And guess what? Last night it was horrible. I took some antibiotics again. Guess what? I'm better again. So I have to continue with the antibiotics until all it's gone, cleared out and so on. I'm doing okay. The energies are, yeah. Mhm. But with the training that we had beginning 6, 8 months ago, we learned how to navigate within the inner peace. Now we are practicing that inner peace, and everybody is like, what the heck? But if you look at it, guys, videos from 8 months ago, you will find it. We talk about the inner peace before we actually got into this new vibrations of the inner peace. You guys see it? Don't know what I'm talking about. Whoever did the inner work right now, they are okay. And that's the examples that whoever is going to do right now, their inner work, they are going to be okay. We are the example during these intense times, we are here, we are present, we are in a different state of being. Why? We did the inner work. And there is this is a connecting with the topic. Okay, that topic was suggested by Purity Passion. Um, I think that Purity is going to come in with this, and you want to understand this topic is important. Okay, so your twin flame knows how to heal you. They know how to heal you from within. They're going to work with you to be healed. And once you're healed, they're going to accept you. But if your twin doesn't want to be healed, if they're running away from the truth, if they're not authentic, guess what? You are not going to be able to be healing. Maybe your twin flame is going to need the psychology problems. Guess what? You go into the psychologies with your twin. You going into for example, if that was a whatever abuse, it's an emotional or physical, go dive together with them. See where that emotional abuse came. Maybe your twin flame was emotionally abused. It was never healed. There was nobody for them to be healed. Maybe they learned the physical abuse because they didn't know other side to express themselves. Why? Because nobody was there to tell them that the physical is not the way to show up the things inside of it. You two explained for all this. But you are going to accept your twin flame only if you're part of the healing process. You're not a part of their process, the healing process. Even if they come within you, even they come in within the energy, if they show up that they healed, you weren't the part of process. You don't know what happened. You don't believe in them. You don't believe on the change. But when you are the part of the change, then you know how that happens for it. And a lot of you are in the separation because you're not part of that healing. You cannot heal them in the way you were supposed to, and they cannot heal from within. That's it's going to be one more reason for illuminations from within that you are going to feel the need for them. Okay? They're also going to need to feel the need. Why? Because only with you they were in the inner peace. That's what that inner peace is, the leading cause of healing, not only the twin flame relationships, not only as soulmates, not only divine partners. It is an example of how people can heal themselves. I was just watching one great video talking about the intimacy. And that video, I share it actually on the Facebook. If you guys need it, I can share it and talk. But I said the same thing. Lack of authenticity kills everything. Why? Because if the person, your twin flame, was authentic from within, they're not going to be an emotional abuser. They're not going to be a physical abuser. They're not going to be a psychologically abuser. But they are. Why? Because they were emotionally, physically, or psychologically abused. That's what they know. And that's how they know how to react. They never looked deep from within. Why? But you are their twin flame with love and everything. Specifically, we're talking about now in the Scorpio season. I made a special report about Venus and Scorpio. You need to understand this is a precious times. Yes, there's going to be problems. Yes, there's going to be some issues. Yes, there's going to be some misunderstandings. Yes, there's going to be a lot of pain, cry, problems, and so on and so on. But guess what? You are looking for the glow from within, for better things to come in earth for it. So, how to accept them is the only way. It is when you are part of their healing. You go together with their wounds. You are going together with there are issues deeply from within. You're there not only for any support, you're there only for you, also for the whole union within within them. Because guess what? By healing them, you're also going to heal part from within you. You attract them for that person, for that problems, from that situations, and so on and so on. Why do you attract your twin flame with these problems? You probably were abused as well. Maybe there was something in you that attracted that part inside of you. You see, there is going to be a common problem, but guess what? That is going to be a part of this healing from it. Some of the twin flames, the couple, I told them, you guys have to come together. When he needs help, be next to him. When she needs help, you be next to her. And it works as long as that is work is done properly with love, with inner peace, with compassion, understanding, and change behaviors. If your twin flame continues to have these behaviors, continue to have this emotional abuse, this physical abuse, after they begin to understand what their problem is, then you really have to look at the psychological problems, situations, and so on, even if you have to let them go. Okay? But to accept them back from within your life, there's gotta be, you gotta be the part of the healing so you can really believe that they healed. Otherwise, there's going to be always in the behind of the back of your mind, there are the same person that hurt you before. This is one of the reasons why some of the unions doesn't happen. Someone asked me today, do you already kind of like I give up? I think that twin flame, it's kind of like a dream and energy and so on. And it's like, I know they are key 3D energies when things doesn't happen the way you want. I kind of like sniff that energy for. This is why twin flames is very rare. Twin flames, okay, is that acceptance of your twin flame, they come back. Okay. What kind of fight are you going to have when they come back? From within you. You're going to fight your fears. You're going to fight your problems. But guess what? The problem there between you two. But when you are within them and you heal them within them, you know what route of healing it takes. You know what to do with it, healing. Guess what? You know they did their inner work. They did the proper situations. You are every step within them. You are everything from it. And now you build better love with them. You eliminate yourself. You clear the things out. You create the path for it. Hi, Diamond B. Thank you for coming in. And Sam, thank you. Key, thank you. Kristen, thank you for guys coming in. And we'll look at it in this. You look at it within your soul perspective and your soul vibrations within yourself. Why did the abuse, first of all, comes in? Abuse is passed from one generation to another. That's how it goes. Everything, in good and bad and the ugly, it's passed from one generation to another. If your twin flame is somehow abuser, and somehow it is emotionally or physically or psychology situations, and that it is because they learned that from who? From someone. Maybe that was a grandparents, maybe that was a parents, maybe that was a culture, maybe that was a religion, maybe that was a friend of theirs who projected that on them. And guess what? They have it from within them. They were reacting within them. But that is when the false mask comes off, they are moving from this abusing because they're gonna be healing. They want to heal. If they don't want to heal, they're never gonna come to you because they're gonna give in to the fear instead of give in to the love. Okay? If there is a fear, there is no love. Specifically fear from the past. If in the past they're hiding their past as an abuser, if they hiding their past that that's what it was, it's gonna show up, it's gonna trigger. Usually that is when they have kids, when their kids shows up aggression, when their kids shows up an abuse, emotional abuse or emotional needs, or they're attention seekers and they go and create all these situations and so on and so on. That things comes up. It is in the basic of the psychologist. You go study the psychologist, you'll see it. The big part of the psychologists, they always get like, hey, where did you learn that from? Where did you learn that behavior? That is the first thing on their mind. Yeah, they listen to you. And when they listen to you, and guess what? Oh, you learned this behavior. You learned this. Oh, where you learned the behavior? Oh, as a child. Oh, so it's connecting to your parents or the places you grow up. Maybe the child care. Maybe you are watched at home and you are never socialized with other kids out there. And guess what? You didn't socialize with kids. Not you are emotionally handicapped and socializing. You don't socialize with people. Why? Oh, your parents watch you at home. Here we go. You see, emotional unavailable. When you're emotionally, usually the emotional abuse, they're emotionally unavailable. Why? Because they cannot freely express their feelings because they were emotionally abused by someone. They have to look from within. But when you are there, you are the twin flame. You tell me, okay, tell me about it. Part of the naked talk. But a lot of the people don't do the naked talk properly. That is the problem in there. You guys know what I'm talking about. That when you are authentic and vulnerable, that is it to be a twin flame. That's what a twin flame is so rare. Yes, most of the people at the beginning of learning the twin flames, but to become one, not just to say one, to become one, it is to become and do your inner work. A little bit coaching time. That's what this is. And when they're coming to you and they say, you know what, enough is enough. I had enough within this. Tell me what's wrong with me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what I need to work on it. Tell me what I need to figure it out on it. And you tell them. But they have to be authentic towards you. If they're not authentic towards you, you're feeling it. You're feeling it in your guts. You feel it in the vibrations in the soul. You're feeling it within the universe from within you. And you're understanding these behaviors. Okay? You're the mirror, the mirroring. That's how you know within them how to heal the wounds. But they have to heal the wounds. If they don't want to heal the wounds, you are going to be on a circle with them. You're going to be going through the trauma bond from it. Okay? So acceptance comes in when everything inside of you is ready to accept. You can't accept something that is you're not ready for. That is also inner work from within yourself. And most of the time that I've been talking to, there was a cases from dear, why my twin flame just comes in and then goes back, comes in and goes back, comes in, ghosting me again, comes back and ghosting me again. And guess what? They go through that limit of coming to you. They see what the situations are. They see their fears that are coming in, and they come back out. Why? The fear of authenticity. The biggest fear of all the relationships is the authenticity. That's why the 95% of the marriages are not happy. That's why the 95% of the generations are damaged. because of unhappy, healthy relationships learned throughout the world. Authenticity is huge, but when you're authentic, when everything is the way it should be, when thing everything it's fine, guess what? Everything begins to be authentic from within. You see the authentic problems, you see the authentic situations for it, and you're putting to be a part of the solution, not as you are right now, part of the problem, because you show them your twin flame the problem. You shove them in their front face. And guess what? They become to be emotionally, they become to be physically abused or psychologically abused, and so on and so on. Because you shoved it in the front of their spirit and in the front of their soul. And the fear, it kicks them down. And they're acting and they're reacting because they are BS. If the ego understands, for that is the bullshit, it comes out and they live in fear because they've been covering that fear for so many years. And they feel embarrassed, they feel this and this and that and so on. But if you dare look at it within the soul from within, they're actually seeking this truth and they want to heal. And there is a fight within them between the soul and their human behavior. You feel that gravitations, you feel that energies from within. And when they come back, it's like, help me. Please help me out. What can I do? We have talks, hug, kiss, and so on. They change their behavior little by little. And guess what? They stick with you. They go with you. You heal the relationship with them. You heal everything within them. Right? And now, because you are part of all this, you begin to feel more love for him, more love for them, more love from within as a whole. You build that love because he heals you, but he heals them as well. And that's how the acceptance are coming to play from within, not the rest of the situations for it. Okay? Is there is a chance they can go back to it if they're not fully healed? Yes, it is. Is there is a chance they can do the same thing? Yes, it is. But if they are for real want to fix their life and they want to fix this bloodline because it's got to be something connected within the bloodline, guess what? They are going to put 100% of the work, not with somebody else, with you, because nobody else understands what you do. There's no one out there. They make him go to the best workshops about emotional physical abuse. They maybe go to the workshops of the field psychologists and so on and so on. And guess what? Doesn't resonate. Why? Because of the connection with you. They trust only you deeply inside of them. Deeply. That is what love heals because they're going to put the love in front of them. If there is no love in them, they're not going to come to you. They're going to run away from you. They're going to continue with the abuse from within. They're going to be continue doing all this stuff from it. But when they do the work and decide to do the work for it, you'll see it. Most of the damaged energies, I'm talking about if you're feminine but you have a lot of masculine energy, that is it because you have a wounded feminine energy, you develop masculine energies from within. If you are masculine and you are wounded and you are more feminine energies in there, every time when this problem is triggered, you're going to be acting like this from within. That is one of the females, they show up as more masculine energies and they're fighting with you as a masculine. They show up this anger, aggravations, it even a physical if you have to. And guess what? The most wounded masculine people who have a wounded masculine energies, they feel hurt from within because they're acting as a feminine. Why? Why is all that? Because we learned that, the wounds from some people, and it has to be healing from it. Hey, big dog, thank you for coming in. Good morning to you if you just got up. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, but when you are part of their healing process, you are also a part of the healing from within. They're going to look for it if they truly, from deeply from within them, they want to heal because they know they're going to heal themselves, they're going to heal the bloodline before and the bloodline after. They are the link, they are that broken link from within. But if the broken links are generations before and generations before and generations after, guess what happened? There's going to be a new link needs to be made, a new link, a new bloodline that needs to start, a new situations that needs to start. And that is required to cut off the chains from this bloodline that you have for it. Some people are going to be going through this, but that abuse has to stop because the abuse is passed through the generations from within. If you were in an abusive relationship before the twin flame, it's going to have an effect. If you had an abusive relationship with parents and so on, that's going to reflect into the twin flame. If you had a family known abuse within the bloodline, that's going to show up in the twin flame. Whatever you're carrying within you is going to show up within the twin flames. But when you are working with them, then only then you will know that you're going to accept them back if you are part of this healing. They may tell you that they healed, and you're like, I see something. Why? They don't heal with you. That's why. They don't heal with you. Because you, throughout the abuse, you lost the belief in them, trust in them. That's what this is. All right, guys. So, ready for some questions. You guys shoot out, have some ideas for topics. We are in a Scorpio season, so we can dive into the darkness. You guys want to talk about some dark stuff? Now is the time. Now it's the beautiful time. We're in the Scorpio season. The darkness comes to the light. So be it. It is what it is. All right, guys. Interesting times. Interesting. Well, no questions. Any suggestions about topic? In that case, I definitely have been feeling that dark side. Jim and you got no jams. Hi, dear. Yes. Hi, Jimin. Thank you for coming in. Diamond B, yes. This dark, it's coming out. And we'll see the dark side. The thing is to see the dark side also from within. What is the darkness for it? Because what the darkness is inside of you is the knowledge about the darkness and how to heal. If you look at it, the dark side, they know what the good is, and they know how to heal the good. To understand there's going to be a mutual in there. It's going to be a mutual healing within all these abuse problems. Sam, you can only receive what you believe you deserve. What do you believe you deserve to not to be loved? Sam, is a topic suggestion, or this is just for Harma here from India? Hi, Harma. Thank you. Uh, okay, it's a topic. It's a good topic. Yes, that is a good topic. If the room likes it, we go for it. Live in the moment. Okay, if you're India, I'm gonna do something special for you. क्या है? I know you're laughing. Or yeah, a little bit of Hindu practicing here. Or so yeah, I would live in the moments with the loved one. Yes, exactly. Live in the moments with the loved one. A long time ago, the relationships for it, they ask people who succeed in life what it took you to succeed with your partner in life. And they say one thing: when something was broken, we fixed it, not thrown away. Today's society, today's understanding is it is about throwing the things away. It's more easier. You throwing the relationships away, you're throwing the situations away, you're throwing the people around you that you love away, and that is toxic. Instead of going and do the inner work, do you understand that for the past maybe 100 years we developed these subcultures from within us not to fix things because it's more easier to do replacing things. Can you replace yourself? No, you can't. There is a huge part from within that you cannot do. So diving within your own darkness, ooh, and fix things. Well, that's a lot of work. It's more easier to find someone who doesn't see my darkness and I'm going to be okay. No, you're not going to be okay. You're not going to be okay with yourself because you carry the darkness from within. So, why do you believe you deserve not to be loved? Okay. Your soul will guide you. Be there is not your duty. Fix anyone. Yes, it's not your duties to fix anyone. For you need to understand people who choose to be a doctors. Why did they choose to be a doctors? People who choose to become within the twin flames, they choose why they did. People who are in the soul relationships, why they did. And people who are diving deep from within to fix the world, why they did. It's called destiny for it. Yes. For if you're talking about like not fixing your twin flame, are you gonna be okay with this when you know that you can fix? And if you're in a communication with them, overcoming, overcoming these situations leads to union. That is a why in union in the twin flames. That's what it's hard. When was the last time you returned to someone? When was the last time you accept someone? When was the last time you decide to do the inner work with your ex-partner? Did you ever done that before? Did you ever seen it work before? Did you ever actually did it your own self? How do you know? That's what it is different within the twin flame. The last portion before the union is the elimination process. And it's a process within this for it. So, what's his unconditional love? Jimenez, that is a topic because we talk about the unconditional love within the previous daily chants. You may go ahead and search the channel, you'll find it. Try not to repeat so many things. For that is a when you have no conditions about how, why, and so on, they have to give you love. You don't set conditions, you just love for no reason. Why you love me? I don't know why I love you. I love you for no reason. I just love you. They don't understand this. That's the purity of the love. When you love for no reason. All right. So, Sam, I guess you win here. Let me write it down. So, the topic will be why do you believe you deserve to not be loved? All right. Big dog, very beautiful love. Yes, big dog, the love is beautiful. But the abuse of love is not beautiful. Why? When you were a younger kid and you wanted to express your love, if somebody hit you, somebody told you this love doesn't exist because it doesn't exist in their life, or somebody forbade you to be with your twin flame because their wife or their husband was in a twin flame relationship, and you put your foot down into and you tell them, listen, you can't do that. You owe this to me, you this, and you broke up a twin flame connection there. And that anger and that hate of love, you put it towards your own kid. You think your parents didn't have the twin flames situations? They did. Maybe your grandparents had the same thing. You think the twin flame is just came to your life just because? No, not. You'll find it. It's a lot of connecting into the family karma from within. The whole world needs this. You think the twin flame for 8 years become from this tiny money teensy secretivity thing to a worldwide event. You think the universe didn't plan it? Plan everything. The universe, the beauty of the universe. I love that. So that's what this is for. And it's love. Beautiful love. But you know what? The people love different beauty. They think the beauty maybe is this, the money, the cars, the houses, the show off. People give them attentions. BS. So BS. For them, the beauty is within. When you are authentic personality inside of you. But you have to be authentic during your healing process. 100% authentic from within. All right, guys. So if there is no more questions, topic on how twin flames become twin flames. Their story. Did I told you the story how they become the twin flames, big dog? 4. I mean, you guys have to decide the topics. I'm not gonna go through for you guys decide which topic you guys wanted. Okay, um, I'm here to help you out from it. So warm coffee helps the throat. And yeah, I'm gonna be expecting this because I have a Mercury and Scorpio, and all this. Did they choose before incarnation? We all choose before incarnation. We came in on this earth, Sam. That is the gravitations. If you know and understand the gravitations, how it works, and the energies from within, and so on and so on, you will understand that the gravitation in your life match the gravitations. Finally, Dio quit smoking. I haven't quit. Maybe I will quit on the camera. How about that? Yeah, I lower down the smokes because of the cough. But Dio, but Big Dog, if Dio quits the smokes, I'll let you know first. How about that? Four. But that gravity as you exist as energy. Do you know how many energies they're circling the Earth and the universe for it until then gravity match the Earth so they can be born? To understand the gravity as you are as energy has to be equal within the gravity within the Earth, and then the gravitations match, and you're born here. You embody the energy, embody the body, embodiment of the soul we're talking about. That's how it is. You choose that. So now, when we put that gravitations field that we're reading into the astrology, we see what the things are. When we know the time you were born. That is the first time when you take a breath. Why are you taking a breath? Because the energy goes inside of your lungs. That's what this is. So, yeah. How to get vibrations to the same level of love. That is it when the two people they're in the same vibrations. So, for example, do you guys pay attention to the newborn kids or the 2 years old? They know how to operate with everything pretty much surrounding us. Like they know what it is before even you told them. Like inside of them, they know everything. And you're like wondering how. Because they are born within that gravity that knows how to operate within the things that exist in the earth. Ever see a 2 year old? It's already playing in the phone and they know what to do with the finger. Do you feel amazed when they know where to turn the TV and they know how to watch their channel? They know the number of their channel. They know how to operate the remote control. So yes, it is. But that's what the gravity does. And when the gravity shows up in the astrology chart, you see everything in there. And when you look at it, the generations that it's now born, yourself and the generations before, and you make the links, you see a lot of things in there. A lot. Yeah, it works. But for the people who want to fix this, people who want to understand this, Sam, and most of the people, they don't want to get help because they think they can help themselves. But if they're not authentic to themselves, they cannot help themselves because they're lying to themselves. So there is no healing from within. That's a lot of the people, they don't heal themselves. Lack of authenticity is there. And when somebody else told them what actual problem is, triggers that authenticity from within. And guess what? They don't believe it. They go to another doctor. They don't believe it. They go to another place. They don't believe it. But it comes in time where the divine gets involved and told them, here is your problem. Stop running away. Guess what? Now they pay attention. Now they fixing things from within. So, Sam, is that as a topic suggestion? How to get vibration to the same level of love? It's not about the question how. You already know how to manage vibrations of level of love. The question is why. How big is your why will determine how big is your how. Because the why determines the how. If you love so much one person, if you does everything, you will know the right things to do with that person. Even if you have to let them bow within themselves, even if you let them be alone, even if you allow them to beat up their head against the wall, because they have to become an authentic within themselves. That's what they beat up the head within themselves. They have to become this authenticity from within. And you cannot help them because it's their own decisions to be authentic. Then, when they become authentic, they match the love with you. Because if you want to match the love with them, especially if they're not healed for it, you don't help them. You're actually hurting them with that love. You send them a love bombs, and guess what? They don't work. So just fear still block me. The fears. What fears, Sam? Sam, find me on the Facebook. I'm willing to work with you if you look at it in the fears. But what fears? Fear of what? Fear of being authentic, or fear of being truth, fear of love, and so on and so on. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. And Angel Ragot, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for letting me know. Have a nice day, Angel. Thank you for. But what? What fears, Sam? Fears are developed. They are developed from somewhere. Especially if you've been hurt. I spoke today about hurt. When you decide that you want to give the thanks and you explain to someone, listen, I'm hurting there. Don't hurt me again. And they hurt you again. You're going to have a fear of them hurting you again. And you have a reasons for it. Your twin flame hurt you. You have a fear to be in a union with them. But that fear, it's going to go away when you heal their fear together. Of him living and of me giving up. There is a worldwide energies right now of them leaving you and you giving up. There is a lot of these energies right now. But that energy is going to be testing who are the authentic lovers are. It's going to be a lot of this going on right now. There is this kind of like, I don't know if you're familiar with gauge. Uh, Talking about the gauge is like only people that are like this or people like this can go through. If you, it's like a quality check we're talking about. Uh, it is the quality check. What the quality is. They're qualified to be a twin flame. Is that is a quality within you to be a twin flame. And there's going to be people who's going to go through the new road. They're going to go catch up the new train. They're going to catch up and have this beautiful life. There is a people who will not. You're not determined this. I don't determine this. The authenticity and the truth together with divine determined this. A lot of the people, huge mistakes in there. It is uh, kind of like a mistaking an account the third energy, the divine energies. And sometimes the people they just think it is the energy between them and the twin flame. They don't look at it to the divine energies. And let me tell you, those divine energies are powerful. They can do good things, bad things, just so they can show you things from it. And now we are on a dark season, so dark energies are coming out. But still, it's energy. Energy can be transmuted, energy can be transformed. But what happens, the transformations is deep, deep in you. Scorpio season is deep transformations from within. We're going to go through Scorpio seasons, the BS that comes to the light. Once we understand the BS that's coming to the light, we're going to talk about the BS that is in the light. Then we're going to go to Aquarius season, whereas we're going to take a new road. That new road is going to take us to a new journey, a new work that needs to be done, and we're going to end up the old. Then we're going to go to Aries season, that beginning and open up to new things, starting a new cycle. That's kind of life goes. Astrology and gravity, they work together. You guys going to get it. So, because my mind, Sam, you need to understand the mind. The mind gets fed of what you give it to him. If you give that this human-based behaviors, you feed to the mind, that's what's going to come out. If you feed a spiritual based understanding and spiritual based behavior and actions from within, that's what the mind will. The mind has its mind on its own, but the mind is the processing situations. And it is about you are in control of the mind. What you feed your mind with. That's what this is. Um, I met New York time twin, and we had a flames in each body here. He was angry, but we healed the connection. And I said, "Let be angry, but love you. It will be in your heart." Yeah, the love's gonna be there, but the anger doesn't help anything. There is a righteous anger. Don't get me wrong for this. Okay, there is two sides of the anger. There is a anger that heals, and there is an anger that destroys. Actions proves everything. There is a fire who destroys, but there is a fire who cleanses. There is an air that can suffocate you, but there is an air that brings you energy. There is going to be a water that could be a poisonous to you, but there is a water that you need to survive. It's all energy. It all depends what you're getting yourself into, what you're putting from within. That's what it's the beauty. But if you understand this water is poisoned and you know how to transform poisoned water into regular water, here we go. You're healing the water. If you understand there is a poisonous relationships and you know how to heal it, guess what? You do it. Healing processes. from within. You're welcome, Andrea. So, yeah. All right. So, big dog, big dog. Um, I finally quit smoking. It's very good for you. Topic on how twin flames became twin flames. Very good topic, big dog. Very good topic. Very beautiful. If we can ever be out of their mind, how do we reconcile those beliefs? The only thing the mind is the attention. Attention brings the energy. There is no attention that cuts the energy, so you're gonna be fading out within their mind. So the connection is gonna be dysfunctional, destroyed, dissolved in its own light, and so on. It all depends what it's left from within you for. So you to reconcile with those beliefs, it's only through the truth, Sam. When you find the truth determines the reality, and then accepting the reality heals everything from within. You're gonna be processing. You maybe have go through a grief, you maybe have through a loss, but guess what? You know the truth. Not accepting the truth, that it is about a lot of issues. Bringing it from within. You're not accepting it. You want to fight it. You want to be and so on and so on for it. My side here, my twin physically separate because of the nature of my job, but we have very active connections thanks to God. This is just now. Yeah, the nature of your job, Angel, it all depends what your job is because sometimes the job, if you bring the job at home, you're interfering within the energy between you and the twin flame. If you're working from home, that energy puts pressure into the connections. So I'm not suggesting you to change your job. I'm suggesting you to look from different higher perspective about your job. Maybe if your twin flame helps you with your new job to do it better. Take a look, talk to him, Angel Rago. Maybe that can help you. Um, Sam, can his thoughts be the same as mine? Yes, it is. If you have a communications, you will determine that pretty much the same time you get the same grief of missing each other. You will understand, or you had a dreams and those dreams were the same. That's how you will know. Okay, but that comes in again. They have to be truth and authentic. So do you. Nia, hi Nia. Thank you for coming in. Maria Richards, the BS coming to the light, serious ego pain stuff. I'm acknowledging this. Yes, it's coming out. Things cannot be hidden anymore. Divine timing for beautiful divine timing. Heavy. People feel the heaviness of for it, but I guess what? It's heaviness more harder in the people who did not did the work. Those who did the work, they overcome this heaviness earlier, and now it's different for them. So yeah. Angel Rago, thank you, sir. Oh, you're welcome, Angel. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Yeah. Uh, so, all right, guys. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for getting the inner peace. Thank you guys for the good questions, for keeping this. I know that you guys here in the chat room also coming in and help each other. You do these evolutions and you do all those things. And together we show up how to work as team here to help with the healings. And guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the videos and so on. Hopefully, I'm gonna be even better and so on, so we can be here on our daily basis. Take a time, take a look at it. That this is like investing your time within your own soul evolutions from within. All right, guys. So thank you for being here, and let's share the love and the light and the peace and be love, guys. Be love. Hey, Erica, if you have a few minutes, you can just give me a buzz if you have. Thank you. Bye, guys. Be love.